Hey guys, Oblivion here, coming at you with a deck profile on my Fire King deck for the January 2014 ban list. Now, I know that this is ahead of time, but we already all know the ban list, so what I was going to do was I was actually going to make a video stating what decks I believe are very viable for the format, for early or mid format. And I really, I thought, first thing I thought was Fire Kings. And I realized, I was like, damn, I have the basic core for Fire Kings. I'm pretty sure I could find little things here and there that are really budget, that budget players could do. And I made the deck. And I've tested a couple of duels with it on Dueling Network. And it's just been playing incredible. I really, really love it. It's budget. Literally, the whole deck you could buy it in less than $30. And I'm not going to lie, this is a budget build of Fire Kings, but it's very powerful and very potent. So guys, if you guys just want to get in the game and you guys want a budget explosive deck, you could get this deck for under $30 or $30, probably a little bit more if you want to include the extra and the side. But literally, you're not going to spend more than, I guarantee you, more than $60 on the deck, which makes this a very viable deck, including side deck and everything. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, please like, rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'm only going to go over the main and the extra because I don't want to say any side decks because the meta isn't really defined for the next format. So I just want you guys to, to just know the main deck and the extra. Also, if you guys already know what the deck does, then there's always an image down below in the description so you guys don't have to, go over my talking. So I'm going to explain my card choices as well. So the basic Fire King engine, you're going to have the 3 Grunixes. Usually people play 2 Grunix and 1 Nefties, which is the back row removal. But I don't really like Nefties. I like Nefties better sided. And all that type of stuff. So Grunix, he's your reoccurring 2700 beater. He's 8 stars. When he gets destroyed by a card effect, you can bring him back during the next standby phase and blow all monsters on the field and destroy them. And if he were to get destroyed by battle, you could special summon 1 Fire King monster from your deck, which is really good. So he's your boss monster of the deck. Since you have since you're running this Fire King engine, you have to run the 3 Fire King Barong. He searches your Fire King card. He's your Insector Centipede of the deck, basically. When he gets destroyed by a card effect and gets sent to the graveyard, you get to, during the next standby phase, you get to search your deck for any Fire King card in your deck. So other effects happen basically in standby phase. Well, these 6 cards activate during standby phase, except this one, which I think is the most important card in the deck. 3 Fire King Yaksha. Yaksha is when it's destroyed. When Yaksha in general is destroyed, you get to destroy 1 card on your field or in your hand. So you could destroy a Grunix and bring it back next turn. You could destroy a Barong, search your deck next turn. And I also forgot to mention that the Fire King avatars also states that if a Fire King monster would be destroyed by a card effect, you could special summon it, except during the damage phase or damage step, whatever. So it's really, really good. I really like it. Makes for some quick XYZing and stuff. Now, that's the staple 9 Fire King engine. That's all I like to run. I don't like to run the Little Bird or anything like that. So let's go on with the deck. We're going to be running 3 Fire King. I'm sorry, Flambeau Fire Dog. He's my favorite monster. You guys already know he is my favorite monster. Basically, when he destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you could special summon 1 fire type monster from your deck with 200 or less defense, and all the Fire King avatars, which is Barong and Yaksha, have 200 defense. So you could poke for an extra 1800, or if you have Tenki on board, again, Tenki's at 3, so you could poke for essentially 1900, because they're all at 1800. And for the last monsters, we're running a monster count of 14, we're running 2 Fencing Fire Ferret. Fencing Fire Ferret is just incredible in this deck. It's a beast, a level 4 fire type monster. What I love about Fencing Fire Ferret is that we could abuse it by bringing it back multiple turns, because we do run Monster Reborns in the deck. So his effect states that when this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy that target, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. So you basically have field control. You're basically nuking the field almost every turn. So Fencing Fire Ferret is an incredible card to have with Grunix, or just if you normal summon it, they bottomless or something. Remember, he's at 1700, so he could also be used with Horn of the Phantom Beast. And your opponent has to be careful if he wants to destroy Fencing Fire Ferret, because he knows that he'll be burning for 500. Now for the spells, we're running 17 spells. We're running 3 Fire Formation Tenki. Again, Tenki, it searches your Beast Warriors. So he searches your Yaksha and your Barong. Usually you're going to want to search the Yaksha to start blowing things up to get your engine started. Tenki just does exactly that. He searches your deck. He's a Rhoda for Beast Warriors, and he gives them a 100 attack boost, so it's not bad. For the main spell of the deck, we're running actually the most broken spell. Seriously, 3 Onslaught of Fire Kings. This card allows you to, if you control a monster and your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon 1 Fire Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast monster on the field, from your deck to the field, and its effects are negated. And during the end phase of this turn, it gets destroyed. That means your Yaksha, your Barong, or your Big Chicken, which is Grunix, would come back during the next standby phase or get their effects. Which is really, really good, really good. And it also opens up with some XYZ plays as well. So you're usually going to want to search this out with Barong, because it's a really important card. Another card that it's really important is Circle of the Fire Kings. I run 3 of it. Some people run 2. I personally run 3 because I like to reuse Fencing Fire Ferret. Circle of the Fire Kings, like I said, is the monster reborn. It says target 1 fire monster you control and 1 fire monster in your graveyard. Destroy the one you control and bring back the one in your graveyard. So you could bring back Fencing Fire Ferret. Fencing Fire Ferret gets its effect, and you bring back a Grunix and stuff. Or if you could normal summon a Barong, they activate Bottomless. You chain Circle of the Fire Kings. A Barong gets destroyed. You bring back a Grunix, and during your next standby phase, you get to search for Barong's effect. So that's basically it. I'm running 2 MST. Like I said, I don't know how the format's going to change. I know one is Japanese, but that's because I didn't want to take out my other English one from my other main deck. So just 2 MSTs. You guys already know what it does. 2 Pot of Duality. I don't think 3 is needed in the deck, because you kind of do special summon a lot, and you do, Yaksha, you bring back Grunix every standby phase. So I don't think 3 is needed. Plus you have 3 Tenkies, and, I don't think 3 is ever needed. It's been working for me on DN at 2, so why not? 2 Rekindling. People say run 3 Rekindling. I really don't suggest running 3 Rekindling, because 3 Rekindling, if you open up with multiples in your hand first turn, it's dead until like mid-game. You want these guys in your hand mid to late games, because they're just game-changing. So 2 Rekindlings for me. That's just how I like it personally. And for the 1-for-1s, we're running 1 trap hole, 1 dark hole, and 1 Book of Moon. And that's it. Book of Moon, you flip it with you flip up an opponent's monster, usually you have low defense, and you attack over it with Flamvell Fire Dog and get your deck thinning going. And now we're going to go on to the traps. We have 9 traps. We have 2 Horn of the Phantom Beast. You guys could run this at 1 though. I like it at 2 just because it just combos great with every single card in the deck except Grunix. It combos great with Barong, Flamvell Fire Dog, which I usually like to combo it with, or even Fencing Fire Ferret, so it's really good. 2 Call the Haunted, again, another monster reborn. They MST Call the Haunted, you chain Call the Haunted, bring back Grunix, Call the Haunted gets destroyed, Grunix gets destroyed by a card effect, and he comes back during your next standby phase. So Call the Haunted is really good in this deck. Another card is 2 Fiendish Chains, because I really don't have protection. I don't have Mirror Forces or Bottomless, I don't have Mirror Forces or Deep Prisons or anything to protect my monsters, because you're usually going to be dark holding the field every turn. So, why would you want to, But, you guys could take out the Fiendish Chains for skill drain, because these cards do work under skill drain, but I prefer skill drain sided in my opinion. And for the 1-for-1 traps, we're running the 1 Torrential Tribute, because, again, it's great. 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device, and 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. And that's it for the main deck, guys. That's a total of 40 cards. Again, it's a budget deck. You're not going to spend more than, you're not going to spend more than like $60 on, no, you're not going to spend more than $30 on the main deck. But if you want everything, including side and extra, you're probably going to spend around $60. And for, actually, give me a sec, guys. For the extra deck, it's pretty generic. The extra deck, you're not going to spend that much money on it either, just because the reprints. So you're going to have your standard rank 4s, your Utopia, Cowboy, Crazy Box, again, really good because you side in skill drain. 2 Photon Pappies, not 2, 1 Photon Pappy, 1 Maestroke, 1 Black Ship, and 1 Direwolf. I recommend running 2 Direwolf, but I only have the 1, because, yeah. But anyways, guys, that's it for the main deck and the extra deck. I'm sorry, I'll probably do another update on the side deck next format, once the meta is already decided and everything. But that's it for the Fire King deck, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Again, it's a budget build, but it's very explosive. I'll be doing a couple of dual videos with it on DN so you guys can see. And this has been Oblivion, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Please like, rate, comment, and subscribe. La deuces.